Welcome to this Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery, General Science Practice Test, focused on life science, with a deep dive into the respiratory system of human body systems and functions. This test is perfect for anyone preparing for the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery exam and looking to strengthen their biology knowledge. You'll face 20 multiple-choice questions, carefully designed to reflect the real exam format covering lungs, oxygen exchange, breathing process, and how the respiratory system supports life. Whether you're aiming for a career in the U.S. Armed Forces or just testing your science skills, this quiz will help boost your confidence and understanding. Get your notes ready, stay sharp, and let's see how many you can get right. Don't forget to pause if you need more time, and stick around after the quiz for detailed explanations to each question. Let's begin your Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery Science journey, right now. Question number 1. What is the primary function of the nasal concha? Option A. Filter large particles only. Option B. Exchange gases directly. Option C. Produce mucus exclusively. Option D. Increase the surface area for air conditioning. Correct answer is option D. Increase the surface area for air conditioning. The nasal concha, turbinates, help warm, humidify, and filter incoming air by increasing the surface area in the nasal cavity. Question number 2. Which structure serves both the respiratory and digestive systems as a passageway? Option A. Larynx. Option B. Pharynx. Option C. Trachea. Option D. Esophagus. Correct answer is option B. Pharynx. The pharynx is a shared passageway that channels both air, to the respiratory system, and food, to the digestive system. Question number 3. What is the main role of the larynx in the respiratory system? Option A. To filter air. Option B. To store air temporarily. Option C. To house the vocal cords and protect the trachea. Option D. To produce digestive enzymes. Correct answer is option C. To house the vocal cords and protect the trachea. The larynx contains the vocal cords for sound production and functions as a safeguard by preventing food from entering the trachea. Question number 4. The trachea is commonly known as the Option A. Windpipe. Option B. Air sac. Option C. Bronchial tube. Option D. Chest cavity. Correct answer is option A. Windpipe. The trachea, or windpipe, is the main airway connecting the larynx to the bronchi, allowing air passage into the lungs. Question number 5. What mechanism helps clear inhaled particles from the respiratory tract? Option A. Surfactant secretion. Option B. Mucociliary escalator. Option C. Alveolar diffusion. Option D. Diaphragmatic movement. Correct answer is option B. Mucociliary escalator. The mucociliary escalator uses mucus and cilia to trap and move particles and debris upward out of the respiratory tract. Question number 6. Gas exchange in the alveoli occurs primarily by Option A. Active transport. Option B. Osmosis. Option C. Diffusion. Option D. Filtration. Correct answer is option C. Diffusion. Oxygen and carbon dioxide diffuse across the thin alveolar walls down their respective concentration gradients, making diffusion the primary method of gas exchange. Question number 7. What is the role of hemoglobin in the respiratory system? Option A. To filter air in the lungs. Option B. To exchange gases at the alveolar level. Option C. To transport oxygen from the lungs to body tissues. Option D. To regulate breathing rate. Correct answer is option C. To transport oxygen from the lungs to body tissues. Hemoglobin, found in red blood cells, binds to oxygen in the lungs and transports it to tissues throughout the body. Question number 8. How does an increase in alveolar surface area affect gas exchange? Option A. It decreases oxygen diffusion. Option B. It increases the efficiency of gas exchange. Option C. It causes alveoli to collapse. Option D. It reduces blood flow in the lungs. Correct answer is option B. It increases the efficiency of gas exchange. A larger alveolar surface area allows more oxygen and carbon dioxide to diffuse across the alveolar capillary membrane, enhancing gas exchange. Question number 9. Which structure divides into smaller bronchioles within the lungs? Option A. Trachea. Option B. Alveoli. Option C. Pleura. Option D. Bronchi. Correct answer is option D. Bronchi. The primary bronchi branch into smaller bronchioles, which eventually lead to clusters of alveoli where gas exchange occurs. Question number 10. Which part of the brain is responsible for regulating the breathing process? Option A. Medulla oblongata. Option B. Cerebellum. Option C. Hypothalamus. Option D. Frontal lobe. Correct answer is option A. Medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata contains the respiratory center that automatically regulates the rate and depth of breathing. Question number 11. Elevated carbon dioxide levels in the blood primarily trigger an increase in Option A. Heart rate. Option B. Blood pressure. Option C. Respiratory rate. Option D. Diaphragm strength. Correct answer is option C. Respiratory rate. Chemoreceptors detect high CO2 levels and stimulate the brain to increase the respiratory rate, promoting the expulsion of excess carbon dioxide. Question number 12. The small, balloon-like structures where gas exchange occurs are called Option A. Bronchioles. Option B. Alveoli. Option C. Capillaries. Option D. Pleura. Correct answer is option B. Alveoli. Alveoli are the tiny air sacs in the lungs that facilitate the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide with the blood. Question number 13. Which characteristic of the alveoli is most important for efficient gas exchange? Option A. Their large surface area and thin walls. Option B. Their numerous blood vessels. Option C. Their thick walls. Option D. Their ability to store air. Correct answer is option Their large surface area and thin walls. The thin walls and extensive surface area of the alveoli enable rapid diffusion of gases between air and blood. Question number 14. What happens to the diaphragm during inhalation? Option A. It relaxes and moves upward. Option B. It contracts and moves upward. Option C. It remains stationary. Option D. It contracts and moves downward. Correct answer is option D. It contracts and moves downward. During inhalation, the diaphragm contracts and moves downward, increasing the volume of the thoracic cavity and drawing air into the lungs. Question number 15. The intercostal muscles assist breathing by Option A. Contracting to push air out of the lungs. Option B. Expanding the chest cavity during inhalation. Option C. Producing mucus. Option D. Secreting surfactant. Correct answer is option B. Expanding the chest cavity during inhalation. The intercostal muscles contract to elevate the ribs, thereby expanding the chest cavity and aiding in the inhalation process. Question number 16. What does tidal volume refer to in respiratory physiology? Option A. The maximum volume of air in the lungs. Option B. The volume of air expelled during forced exhalation. Option C. The amount of air inhaled or exhaled during a normal breath. Option D. The residual air left after exhalation. Correct answer is option C. The amount of air inhaled or exhaled during a normal breath. Tidal volume is the volume of air that is inhaled or exhaled during a normal, resting breath. Question number 17. The pleura are membranes that. Option A. Aid in oxygen binding. Option B. Connect the lungs to the heart. Option C. Reduce friction between the lungs and chest wall. Option D. Produce surfactant. Correct answer is option C. Reduce friction between the lungs and chest wall. The pleural membranes secrete a lubricating fluid that minimizes friction during lung expansion and contraction. Question number 18. Which of the following conditions is marked by inflammation of the bronchial tubes? Option A. Asthma. Option B. Bronchitis. Option C. Emphysema. Option D. Pneumonia. Correct answer is option B. Bronchitis. Bronchitis is the inflammation of the bronchial tubes, often resulting in coughing and difficulty breathing due to mucus production and narrowed airways. Question number 19. What is the significance of the alveolar capillary membrane in the respiratory system? Option A. It produces mucus. Option B. It filters out harmful pathogens. Option C. It pumps blood through the lungs. Option D. It is where the majority of gas exchange occurs. Correct answer is option D. It is where the majority of gas exchange occurs. The alveolar capillary membrane is extremely thin, allowing for rapid diffusion of oxygen into the blood and carbon dioxide out of the blood. Question number 20. What does the term respiratory minute volume describe? Option A. The total amount of air inhaled and exhaled in 1 minute. Option B. The volume of air remaining in the lungs after exhalation. Option C. The maximum air intake in one breath. Option D. The rate at which oxygen is absorbed by the blood. Correct answer is option A. The total amount of air inhaled and exhaled in 1 minute. Respiratory minute volume is the total volume of air moved in and out of the lungs in 1 minute, calculated as the product of tidal volume and respiratory rate. Great job completing this Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery General Science practice test. Whether you nailed it or learned something new, every step takes you closer to your goal. Now, if you're serious about scoring high on the ASVAB GS section, I've got 2 powerful resources to take your prep to the next level. First up, check out my ebook on Gumroad, packed with carefully crafted general science questions, covering biology, chemistry, physics, earth science, and more. 1. 1400+ exam-style MCQs. 2. Clear and concise explanations. 3. Instant download, mobile-friendly. 4. Perfect for daily practice and review. And if you prefer structured learning with live test and practice test mode with timer, dive into my Udemy course, the Ultimate Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery General Science Questions Bank. 1. 1300+ practice questions with answers. 2. Topic-by-topic breakdown. 3. Lifetime access. 4. Mobile and desktop friendly. 5. Practice test mode like exam atmosphere. 6. Track your progress report and review the questions and answers. Most students have already boosted their scores using these tools. Don't just prepare smart. Links are in the description below. Good luck on your Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery journey, and I'll see you in the next video.